Now, several South African families remain fearful and anguished at the same time after at least 17 men were allegedly duped by a recruitment scam that landed them straight into the war zone. Well, these are South African men aged between 20 and 40 years who were reportedly lured with promises of elite security training or jobs abroad. Instead, they found themselves trapped on the front lines on the Russia-Ukraine war, with families saying that the men are reportedly digging trenches in freezing conditions, facing food shortages and even living with the fear of constant drone threats near the Donbas front line. Much of the region is now controlled by the Russian forces, which has experienced heavy fighting since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022.
They are working, they're digging with the trenches almost every day. And even the training is so hard. They're carrying with very huge weapons. The problem, what are they facing for? There's no water at some stage, no food. Almost maybe there's few days getting with the food, and maybe 5 days they didn't get the food. Even it's so hard even to bath.
I was angry, to be honest. I was afraid that we might lose him. Because now we speak about war. People die, you know. Even innocent people die. Even the soldiers die in the war. What about him? He's not a soldier. He's just a guy who wanted a better life for him and his children.
The Russian Foreign Ministry reportedly did not comment on the alleged scam or the current circumstances of the 17 South Africans, while South African authorities have been investigating the scheme, which has also allegedly ensnared recruits from other African countries. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa's spokesman said that the case is receiving the highest possible attention as of now. The case first came to light on 6th of November when South African government reportedly received what it called distress calls from these men. A probe into the scam focused on the alleged involvement of one of the former President Jacob Zuma's daughters, Deduzile Zuma Zambudla, who later resigned as lawmaker in the opposition party led by her father. She's denied any knowledge of the recruitment scam.
What do we see where the party is not involved in the Russia-Ukraine matter affecting these young people?
Well, getting us more details of this recruitment scam is WION's Calden Ongmu, who sent us this report.
South African authorities have said they're trying by all means to rescue the 17 men lured to fight for Russia and Ukraine. They said the case is a sensitive matter and it must be handled diligently. The men were lured into fighting under the pretext of bodyguard training in Russia, allegedly by South Africa's former President Jacob Zuma's daughter, Deduzile Zuma Zambudla. Democratic Alliance has laid criminal charges against her for her alleged central role in recruiting and trafficking young South African men into the Russian war effort in Ukraine. Zuma Zambudla has denied allegations and said she was also a victim of the scam. Relatives of the 17 men trapped in Donbas region are fearing for their loved ones' lives, not knowing when will they return. More than 1,400 citizens from 36 African countries are fighting alongside Russian forces in Ukraine. This was told by Kyiv's foreign minister last month, urging countries to warn the citizens about recruitment. This is Calden Ongmu from Limpopo, South Africa for WION World is One.